that music rolling?
I think so.
Can I say hello to everybody?
Does that mean we're on?
It means we're on the air. You act like we've never done this before.
When in reality, you're
Are
a
we
legend.
really on?
We are on the air.
What's up, guys?
Hey,
It's game week.
it's game week.
I don't care if it's a fake game. I'm glad that it's game week.
4 days?
I don't care about
You really
these
don't?
stupid. I really don't.
Okay. I just want to see it. You know what? I all jokes aside, you know all I want? I'm probably going to check in for about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I just want to hear dun 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 dun.
Mm-hmm.
You know those damn intro songs always get.
Okay, then you can watch it for 60 seconds and shut it off.
And I'll go turn on Bad Baseball after that.
Oh, bad baseball. It's happening.
Oh, we're
I can't
getting lots of
believe
bad
I'm seeing
baseball.
this.
Wow.
I
Oh my
can't believe
God.
I'm seeing this.
You get the mornings now, Sean. You get to deal with it first off the bat.
It's insane. It really. All right, let's not get off topic.
Yeah, Lions.
Yeah, Lions.
We-
Yeah, oh,
Lions.
On today's show, we're going to settle the Alex Anzalone dilemma.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you a gift I had to buy for my wife, NFL related.
What a kind man you are.
Yeah, well, what can I say?
What could I say? Okay.
But she's been bugging me. I want a Shadeur Sanders jersey because she think he got fucked because he was picked in the 5th round. She thinks he should be the starting quarterback. So I bought her a jersey, and I guess he's the top selling jersey person in the NFL.
I saw some number like 250 million in jersey sales for Shadeur Sanders.
Wow.
That's marketability coming into the league from the start.
Right.
Or there's some
A
conspiracy
lot of them
theory.
from women.
No, it's a Sanders.
So I heard that on some of the jerseys they have auntie on there.
Really? Why?
The women who buy the jersey is acting as his auntie.
Oh, that's funny. Oh my gosh. When's the last time you got a jersey? Like seriously, when's the last time you got a jersey?
Last time I got a jersey, I got 2. I gave a speech to this club, and instead of paying me, there was a lady, she was into jerseys sales and stuff. So I got a Jerome Bettis, Mackenzie Staggs football jersey.
All right, that's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
Nice.
And the
Nice.
other one, now which one is better? The other one was the Eastern Michigan George Gervin jersey.
The Gervin, all the way. George Gervin.
That's a good one.
George Gervin, all the way.
Both rare.
Ooh.
The last jersey I bought was a Dave Bergman Tigers jersey, 1984. But the last jersey that I've worn or was given, or the last Lions jersey, Matthew Stafford.
Seriously?
Yeah, I got it as a gift back in the day, and I wore it. That was my Stafford jersey. You know,
Okay. Do you have a what's the?
Jared Goff. Do I have a Goff jersey? No, I don't.
Do you have a Detroit Rams T-shirt?
No. It's not like that. It's not like that, Terry.
I got one just to piss people off.
You don't have a Detroit. You don't have a golf jersey. You have that whole shrine to him.
Yeah.
There's candles. He burns incense with Jared Goff's face on it. That's what he's got. He and Stick comes over. They have mass in the morning. It's a good time.
Yes, the smell. The candles is the scent of the smell. Jared Goff. Yeah, we have a mantle ready for him.
Well, and then I want to announce here that we have a third political party in the nation: Republicans, Democrats, and golfies.
Yes, yes. That's better than slappies or golf gobblers.
Right.
I've been called all the names in the last 2 years. It's weird. I've been right.
You know what else is weird? You know what I have not
Make sure
heard?
you include that.
I
You're right.
do.
Oh,
Yeah.
fellas, you know what I
Yeah.
have not heard at games?
What?
Jared Goff. Jared Goff. Jared
You haven't?
Goff. No, where's that gone?
It was all last year.
Yeah, it's
No,
not
no,
been
no.
around this past
What
year.
about this year?
No, because we've graduated. He's our quarterback now. There should be zero doubters. We're good. We know who our franchise quarterback is, and it's Jared effing Goff.
I think you've fallen out of love with Jared
that's Dan
Stephen
Campbell.
Goff because of his performance against the Commanders.
No, see, I see the other 17 games that he went 15-2 in. I see him on quarterback, on Netflix's quarterback. Dude's the leader. He's our franchise quarterback. These days,
All right, smart ass. Where did the Jared Goff chance go?
Oh, they've moved to Cade Cunningham. They're gonna move to maybe Riley Green gets off the schneid.
Riley Green.
Yeah, who knows? I know all the guys to poke you with, Terry.
There's only one Tiger who should get chanted,
Mm-hmm.
and that's Terrion Arnold.
Yes.
Terrion Arnold.
I will say I have a nice Jared Goff rookie collection, and Scooble cards have paid for half my down payment on this new house I bought. So,
good.
We got some athletes here in Detroit.
The Jared Goff card
Congratulations.
get you squat.
You'd be surprised once he gets in the Hall of Fame. He just needs one ring. He'll be in there. Gold jacket loading, baby.
I hope the one ring comes.
Yeah.
I'm just going to leave it at that.
Yeah.
Maybe this year after an 11-6 season where people are going crazy. Because I'm telling you, I've accepted it. I've had enough conversation. People are going to lose their – if they go 11-6 during the year, people are going to lose their mind.
Detroit's going to be insane.
Yeah. I don't want to think about
lose their
it.
mind how? With excitement or like, damn, what's wrong with
I
this thing?
told you the window was closed, T. Foster. And it's like, are you new to this? It doesn't matter. No, it's just a dress rehearsal for the playoffs, and you make your bread in the playoffs. That's when it happens. But while it's happening, I don't want to think about it.
Closing guy, I can say this: isn't it possible that the Lions regress this season, and then get healthier and whatever, and then rebound the following season? Is that possible?
Yeah.
Because when you reach the top, it's not a linear thing. You go left and you have a dip and you go
got
back
it.
and blah blah. Isn't that possible?
No, it's so many people get bogged down in the linear thinking. They really do. And you know who I blame for that, Terry? And you had a front row seat for that. I blame the Pistons of the 80s. Like, seriously, the Pistons of the 80s in my mind are, okay, well, we can't beat Dominique and the Hawks. Okay, we did it. Well, we can't beat Boston and Larry Bird. Well, we did it. Well, we can't beat the Lakers, Magic and Kareem and Worthy. Well, we did it. So people think that it goes like that in a series of steps. It doesn't work that way.
But within that, they were one game away from breaking that team up.
I know, isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it's nuts.
That's
they
crazy.
Never would have. And then there was the big talk. You can't win, with a 6'1" point guy when you're building your team around him. So they wanted to trade Isaiah Thomas for Ralph Sampson.
Wow.
What? That
yes,
happened?
I'm talking about the people in Detroit.
It's amazing.
Wow.
But I mean, getting back to the Lions. The regular season, you go 11-6 this year. It's again because I don't think we've seen it in real time with our teams. I don't think people know. Kansas City meanders their way through multiple seasons and loses to bad teams and ends up as a 3 seed or a 2 seed or whatever the case may be. Ho hum, this is our time, and those are the types of things
And then they go into Buffalo and win.
Yeah, we haven't seen it. We need to see it. When other people do it, it doesn't count. Okay, I mean, really, honestly, to the average fan, all they want to do is Eisenhower administration, 1957. Oh, don't you remember what happened in the 90s? Shame on you. You lived through it and everything. Well, that doesn't mean that that's this team's fortune and path.
That's true, but I get it.
Oh, I totally get it. I totally get it.
This has been 6 decades.
This is all you've seen
of BS.
This is all you've seen. Because
but it's
you
like,
haven't seen it.
It's like a new organization. Ownership is different. Coaching is different. The players that they get are different. So this is a new Lions organization. This is not the 60 years of bullshit. This is somebody told me, what the Lions need? They need an expansion team. They essentially became an expansion team. New ownership, new leadership, new everything, and new way of thinking. And look what we have.
I had a front row seat. My first gig was down in Toledo, and I had a front row seat when the Cleveland Browns went away. I wouldn't wish that on anybody. Those people were devastated. So to all those people, your point, Terry, well, maybe, you know what? The Lions should move, and then we'll get a franchise team. Could you imagine, think about could you imagine no Lions football for 3 years?
Well, the Lions did move from Pontiac to Detroit.
Yeah.
That's a move to me.
But, there were no Cleveland Browns, 96, 97, 98.
Wild.
That was those people. Like, it was devastating to those people down there, and that's why you know what? Sell the team. The Lions should move. Why? They're printing money. Like that's been the routine forever. They're printing money. So no, that's not going to happen. But even in the downtimes, I was never one of those guys. T and Broder, I was never one of those guys. Oh, just sell the team. Oh, just go away. We can get a franchise team. No, this is part of our DNA, man, and the suffering is a big part of our DNA. You know, Sunday suffering.
That is true. Now, there's something about this year's team that confuses me. What the hell is going on with Alex Anzalone?
That's a great question. It's gotten weird, Terry.
Yes, it's very weird. The Lions are not perfect. They did make a mistake giving Derek Barnes all that money. Well, it's not all that money, but more than Alex Anzalone.
Did they, though?
Yeah, they did.
Let's come back to that. I want to hear what you're saying about Anzalone.
Okay,
but
they gave him a contract. Was 3 years, $24 million.
Mm-hmm.
According to my calculation, that's $8 million a year.
Mm-hmm.
Anzalone's getting $6 million a year, and he wants a raise. I understand it.
Mm-hmm.
And he's doing a little bitching and moaning about it. But you know, now the media gets to talk to him because he can't go off the field without the media like, hey, let's talk about this.
Yeah.
So he's gonna probably talk about it every other day. But I don't get why there's a holdup. The money that he wants, I'm assuming he probably wants $8 million and $1. Give me one more dollar than Derek Barnes. Mm-hmm. Let's say he wants $9 million a year. He's getting $6 now. What's the big deal? Either give it to him or say see ya.
Yeah. This is the first time we've dealt with this with this Lions organization, this new Lions organization.
And you got to deal with it more.
Yeah, you might, because we were talking before the show. They're not going to be able to pay everybody. This one's weird because it's not a lot of money that we think he's asking for. I mean, you just look at the market for linebackers. It's not that much money. It'll be less than $10 million. So I don't know. Is it a no-win situation or someone's going to have to fold? This is you kind of got to look at Anzalone in a positive light. He's there, you know. He's not holding in or holding out, but at the same time, these are questions he's getting every day. And he said, "No, go ask Dan and Brad about my contract." And no, I'm not happy. No, the market dictates this. So it's just odd.
All right, you guys familiar with The Godfather? Do you ever watch the Godfather movies?
Yeah, I've watched all three. The third one sucks. But
so it's nothing personal.
Yeah,
just business.
Yeah.
Right. Here's a guy that's going to be 31 years old. Okay, in NFL years. Okay, I know 31 to all of us right now. Gosh damn, I'd love to feel for even 5 minutes what I felt like when I was 31 years old. Okay?
Yeah.
All right, in NFL years, you know that you have multiple guys on rookie contracts. Studs, right? Can we all agree? Studs, okay? Nothing personal, just business.
No, it is business.
I got to think long term.
You've got his replacement.
Yeah.
Campbell.
And they drafted him.
Right.
And you said it. You said studs. They are truly studs, like market changing
100%.
Draft picks. It's not like, all right, we're re-signing our rookies. It's they're changing the market. Kirby Joseph
100%.
becomes the highest paid safety. Hutch might become the highest paid edge.
Sam LaPorta, Jahmyr Gibbs.
Brian
Jack
Branch.
Campbell. Like
J-Mo.
Nobody likes to go down that road. We get attached. And again, Alex Anzalone seems like a wonderful man.
Yeah.
On and off the field. He really does. And I hope somehow, some way they can finagle it and twist things and things like that. But, like Maz said something the other day on the morning show. Maz said to me, he goes, what did he do wrong? He didn't do anything wrong.
Nothing.
He did his job, okay? It's business.
Yeah.
It is.
And you're going to have to make a business decision. I'm putting you in that position right now. You're the GM of the Detroit Lions.
Okay.
Do you pay him or tell him, see you, or let him walk?
I'm paying him. I think he's that important to Jack Campbell. I think he's that important to this defense as a lead. One more year with Jack Campbell to before you hand over the keys, which Sounds like Dan Campbell
Well,
already
you're
has.
going to get the year
it's his team.
anyway.
Yeah.
Anzalone's going to play this season.
I know, but I want to
you
motivate
want him
it.
back.
I don't know. I want Anzalone on this team. I want Anzalone more than I want Zadarius
All right,
Smith.
Pickles, what do you do?
If this is exactly the scenario that you said, if he says, because how often do you hear a guy say, "I want to be a Detroit Lion for life"?
Mm-hmm.
That hit me. Mm-hmm. Even my business, like I'm able to turn off emotion. Even my business side. How many guys, Terry, in our life said, "Man, I want to be a Detroit Lion for life"?
Good point.
Not too many. Okay. If this is a scenario as simple as what you said, T, and I don't know. I don't think any of us know what the particulars are. You know what? Give me $1 more than what Barnes is making.
Yeah.
Okay. I can twist some things around. Contracts can be manipulated, restructuring and things like that. If this is, you know what? I want to be market value. I know where my market is. I'd tell them best of luck in free agency. Mm-hmm. Period. If it's as simple as just finding a couple $1 million and $1, $2 million and $1, I'll find a way to manipulate things. If this is the market value conversation, hey, we wish you the best, kid.
Yeah.
Play your ass off so you can earn that new contract, knowing full well that whatever team signs you knows you're going to be 32 years old at the start of next year. There are things working against him.
If I'm the Lions, I'm not sure if I want him at 32 years old. So he's going to be a casualty in my market. I'm saying you're going to play this year. Mm-hmm. Hope you stay healthy. Hope you help us win. But after that, you got to go.
Yeah.
Think about that. He's going to be 32 next September, man. I mean, those are NFL years.
It is. It's old in NFL years, and he's not on that level of Bobby Wagner, of Fred Warner, of those guys who Bobby Wagner's 45 now and playing the best ball of his career. But I don't know. The years that he does have left, you need coverage strong linebackers in this league. We got tight ends all over the NFC North and on the schedule. His strength is in coverage. His strength is being a leader of this team.
Now,
There's just something about him I want him for at least.
What about your boy, Jack Campbell?
Jack Campbell, I think his game elevates.
Love him.
I do.
Do you think he can do that? Can he do what Alex Anzalone does?
Yes. I don't know if he can do that this year. I don't know if
you don't have to worry about this year.
I do have to worry about this year. I want to get to the Super Bowl.
Anzalone's going to be here this year, no matter what. You don't have to pay him.
Mm-hmm.
You got a contract signed. Your ass has got to show up.
Yeah.
Your ass has got to play. Mm-hmm. Simple as that.
I'm with that.
So your boy Jack Campbell will be here in Anzalone. We're talking about 2026.
Mm-hmm. So I say just give him a couple million guaranteed. He wants guaranteed money. He's got a family. He's got young kids. He's been a part of this culture shift. He's been a part of this new regime that has changed Lions football forever. Anzalone's a huge part of that. He's the heart and soul. How many games last season did we see in the first quarter, the first defensive drive for the Lions? It's Anzalone laying the wood on the opposing team. I forget.
We saw it quite often.
Yeah, that's what he does.
You will see it this year. You don't have to worry about this year. But then when he turns 32, do you still want him out there?
Maybe.
He might be broken
33,
by then.
34, I don't know.
Do you know what I'm watching right now? No, do you know what I'm watching right now? I'm watching you in real time take emotion out of the equation.
No. What you're watching is a waffler.
That's
what you're watching.
No, you know
There's
what?
a little bit of both.
No, I mean it as a compliment.
Yeah.
I can see your wheels turning and you're going, okay, that makes sense. Okay,
yeah.
that makes nobody wants to do we love our own, right?
Yeah. Dude, let me ask you something. Why are you so kind to everybody?
Well, you know what? I used to be an asshole. That's why.
Oh, okay.
That's why.
He's waffling over here.
I'm a reformed asshole, so yeah, I've decided kindness works the last 20 years of my life. But with that being said, this is the problem and you see it all across social media. Pay the man his money. Pay the man his money. Well, that's a novel idea, okay? Life doesn't work that way.
No.
Sports doesn't work that way. You have to think from a strategic standpoint. And what Terry's getting at is on point. We got him this year, okay? This is a guy that's going to be 32 next September.
And you got his replacement on the roster.
No, I get it. My wanting to re-sign Anzalone is more on the emotional side. It is more a little believe in the invisible and take care of the people that have got you to the point you're at now. But you see the actions of the Lions, they do paint a different story that opposes what I want. You know, they let go of Jalen Reeves-Maybin. I know a small name, but he was a captain of that team, special teams guy. He really was a leader in that locker room.
Sure.
They've gotten to the point where they had to let him go. We're probably at that point with Anzalone after this year, unfortunately.
Right, and they're giving more responsibility to Campbell.
Yeah.
Basically saying this is your defense.
Yeah.
How do you want to help run this? So if that's the case, then it seems like they're already edging Anzalone out.
Yeah.
They're saying you're welcome to come back this year, but after that, you're gone.
The last confusing part to me, or part that makes me lean towards why have they not paid him? It's Kelvin Shepard's the new DC. Like he was the linebackers coach, the pass rush coach. You would think he wants all of his guys, still in that room. So it's like, why haven't they given it to Anzalone? But that's what leads me to Derek Barnes, who's not my favorite player. I've been a little waffling about him over the years, but the fact that they paid him, some of the success he had last year before he got hurt rushing the passer, just from the Sam linebacker position, not messing around with any of the coverage BS. Derek Barnes looked pretty good. And I think they're going to try to unlock that athleticism that they saw from Purdue when he was playing that Sam linebacker spot. I think Kelvin Shepard's going to highlight the linebackers a lot more in this defense versus Aaron Glenn highlighting the secondary, even though we had no secondary guys.
All of these linebackers I can do without. I can just say goodbye.
All, including Jack?
Yes.
I like Jack.
And Grant Stewart?
Huh?
And Grant Stewart?
Yeah. I'm not impressed.
None of them.
Yeah, right. They're cool. I mean, Campbell's cool.
Okay.
But I'm not like, oh shoot, gotta keep him. Oh my God, if you don't.
I thought his step up last year was big, and in every measurable, it was big. Now, is there a next level, Terry? To your point, is there a next level? Well, that would be fantastic and hunky dory, but. Nobody likes to have these conversations because we fall in love with these guys, whether we want to admit it or not. Mm-hmm. And Alex Anzalone will always have a special place in the halls of Lion fandom for being a part of this renaissance.
Yeah.
But
part of my philosophy, you can't have a good defense without a white guy with a blonde ponytail.
You said it. You said it.
You need that.
You got to tell Brad Holmes that.
Right.
You said it.
But Brad Holmes disagrees with me.
Brad Holmes disagrees with all of us.
Right. Brad Holmes, we don't need a white guy with a blonde ponytail. We don't need a second edge rusher.
No.
I think Brad Holmes kind of agrees with us on Alex Anzalone. I'm going out on a limb. I think he kind of agrees with us. It's in a perfect world, yeah, let's bring him here. He can ride off into the sunset. Yeah. Maybe he can be carrying the Lombardi trophy with him as he rides off into the sunset. Mm-hmm. Okay. That's story tale shit, man. How often does that happen?
Here's something else that freaked me out last week.
Yeah.
I had said that I want to hear from Marcus Davenport because we talk about his position. We talk about the fact that you need a second edge rusher. Well, damn, he's an edge rusher on this team. Mm-hmm. Then this fool, they finally caught up with him. They talked to him. Say, I forget what Brad Galley asked him, but basically, we're talking about your position. Are you ready for this season? He said, "Don't look at me. I forget what else to say, but he's like, don't look at me."
It was a forgettable interview. It's like, well, what are you talking about?
Yeah, dude, this is your opportunity. Just nah, don't look at me. I'm good.
You know what? He's had 10 months to think about the response to that answer.
Right.
Say, I get what you guys are asking me about injuries, and I got to be on the field. I'm not worried about that. I'm ready to go. I want to help this team win a Super Bowl. Just give them the canned answers.
We have had.
I'm not that guy.
We have had so many myths like that over the years.
Yeah.
These guys that, for whatever reason, the greatest practice player ever. Mm-hmm. Wait till you see when he gets on the field in Scotty Anderson. I know our mutual friend back in the day used to sing mythical songs about I can't say his first name because it got so bad. Let's just say it rhymes with Palimba. Palimba Edwards. Well, if that gives you any, dude, I'm telling you. No, listen and learn. This guy's gonna have 15 sacks this year. For some reason, there are these guys that get put in this mythical place where you hear about all their glories, you hear about these legendary battles at the behest of Zeus, but you don't see him. And this is a guy, man.
Sounds
you know
like
what?
Davenport.
I'm tired of hearing about Marcus Davenport. I am. I'm tired of it. Like I'm exhausted.
And you know who else is tired of hearing about Marcus Davenport? Marcus Davenport.
Yep.
You don't want to hear about it either. But, dude, we're talking about your position. It's an important position. And basically, what you said, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Whatever. That's essentially what he said.
Why? You have the ability to be one of the two Bash brothers on what could be. If Davenport's healthy, they have one of the best edge rushing duels in the league.
Well, maybe he knows he sucks.
He knows he can't stay healthy.
Right.
A freak accident after freak accident. The dude does not play. When he plays, he's great. Actually, I should pause on great.
Thank you.
We talked about that.
Thank you.
Good.
I'm glad you caught
He's
that.
good. Thank you. This is we're changing
We're educating
behaviors.
a young fellow over here.
We're changing behaviors. No, I'm with you guys on. We throw greats around too much. We give 10s in the NBA dunk contest too much. Like we got to lower our bar and give great in Hall of Fame to Penei Sewell.
You're a baseball guy. I think the poster child right now in this city is Riley Green.
Yeah.
He is the poster child. People throw that word around way too much. And I understand he's in a bad swing right now with the strikeouts. He's not great. Sorry.
No, he's very good.
Yeah, I think he's very good.
Yeah.
I think he's very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jared Goff is very good.
I'm
He's not great
Game
yet.
manager.
He's not great
Wow,
yet. He's very good.
Stick is calling right now. I mean, I'm looking for the Stick is going to be calling right now somewhere. So
Hey,
he's going to
Stick.
pop up.
if you watching, Jared Goff sucks.
Oh boy!
yeah.
Oh boy!
He's
That's
gonna be
two.
walking the
Now
street
he's in
or
his
any
car.
minute.
I'm gonna see his
Right.
car. I'm gonna see his car
Here it is.
flying
It's like
down the
Candyman.
street right now.
Say it one more time, 3 times, and Stick will pop up.
Oh,
Candyman.
Stick is like Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
So I gotta say it
Jared Goff.
3 times. Jared Goff sucks.
You know, but
Jared Goff sucks.
I think to your point, both of you guys. Okay, if this guy comes in and the motor is going, somebody's going to eat based on what is happening in the middle of this line, especially when a limb gets back. I mean, think about Williams and a limb. Then you got somebody's going to eat. Why not Marcus?
Why not?
Uncle Cliffy Averill. Like, and I think people degrade his game. I don't think it's fair. Cliff Averill.
Yeah.
I think, well, he's a product of Ndamukong Suh. No, he's a pretty damn good player, too. Was he benefited by Ndamukong Suh? 1,000% he was. So that's the kind of stuff. I mean, you get a chance to put that feeder bag on and just eat to your heart's content. If this defensive line, when they get healthy, is as good as we think it is.
You know what? And maybe this is my fault.
Yeah,
I'm
it
gonna
is.
because I look at this franchise. We got a head coach talking about busting kneecaps. You got a head coach talking about, oh, we're the hunted. Cool, we'll be on your front porch waiting for you. You got a wide receiver said, these 15 dudes were picked ahead of me. I'm pissed about that. Blah, blah, blah. You got a quarterback, your boy,
My boy.
Jared Goff, and Stick, he doesn't suck. But he's a guy that was overlooked and disrespected, and he needed a second place and he's succeeded. So you got all these dudes who've overcome stuff. All these dudes are pissed off about something. All these dudes who want to show what they can do. And then Marcus Davenport is the next guy who can do that. And so you ask him about it. He's like, I don't know. Don't look at me.
Doesn't fit.
No.
It does not fit. And that worries me.
Yeah.
So I hope Brad Holmes saw the interview and said, oh, man, maybe we don't have a second edge rusher.
These are the two things that don't fit with the culture. We use the culture word a lot, but these guys that are coming in with perfect answers, your Jack Campbells, your Tate Ratliff, St. Brown. It's the first little bit of turmoil or conflict or I should just say lack of perfection in these responses. Anzalone with Davenport. Man, just why are we talking about it? I just want to see Davenport out on the field.
Yes, that's the number one thing. But we don't need perfection in interviews.
Bam.
Here's what I need. Y'all want to bring back Zadarius Smith? You don't have to, because I'm here. You want to get Hendrickson from Cincinnati? You don't have to, because I'm here.
Well said.
All right? I got this handled. I'm going to be that second guy. I'm going to pair with Hutch and bring a good pass rush. I didn't hear any of that shit.
Yeah.
All I heard was, don't look at me.
I get what people are saying. I have been injured. It has been difficult for me to stay on the field. But, you watch this year. Okay, I'm hungry. I'm the answer. That Terry, you're 100% right, man. It's that's what you want. And isn't that part of the beauty of this changing culture is getting those guys. On one side, you have all those variables, and then on this side, you got that. I don't think that floats well in the room. Just one man's guess. I don't think that kind of shit floats well in the room.
It doesn't float well in this room. I don't know about that one over there. But for me, I'm like, shoot.
No.
Dude, show me some spirit. That's what the Lions are about. They're about spirit. They're about trying to come up. They're trying to show that we belong. They're trying to show a lot of things. And this mug basically went, I don't like that.
You talk about spirit. Attila the Hun in the chat says Detroit is about to have two great edge rushers, Hutchinson and Hassanin.
Oh,
This guy, Ahmed Hassanin.
Now, Hassanin, what does he say? I'll die for this man. So
That's what we're asking for, right?
right.
Apparently, he's, I don't want to say look good from a football perspective out on the training camp practice field, but he's turning some heads. He looks like he's a dude.
He's more of a project. I think we can
100%.
all say that, right? But you know what? I don't know. Keep him on a leash this year. Let him go every now and again. When opportunity presents itself, and teach him how to be a pro. You can work with a guy like that.
Yeah.
He's got, when you got the right mindset and the physical tools. Okay, you can be taught some things, right? So yeah, it's promise. I don't know how much I'm going to expect this year.
No, not this year.
Yeah.
Well, he never is going to have to be the man,
No.
but contribute.
Yep.
And he's the guy who never will care about not being the man. He wants to be the best version of himself and the best partner in crime to Aiden Hutchinson when the time comes. But like you said, and Dan Campbell talked about it this week when I think it was 2 practices he had to pause because they were too aggressive.
I love that.
You'd rather need to bring people down, coach them from being less aggressive than try to bring that out of somebody. There's a lot of fighting going on in camp. This aggression is before even pads got on. The aggression is palpable.
How is that a bad thing in any way, shape, or form?
But coaches always try to stamp it down. They always get pissed when they fight. And I'm going, yeah.
More.
Kick this dude's ass.
More.
Do you know what this looks? This is a team that has a chip on its shoulder. They know what the fuck happened last year. They know after that Minnesota game how they got boat raced
Let's
at home
not
against
get
Washington.
carried away, young fella.
All right,
Because the first fights were against scrubs I never even heard of.
that sounds good to
I
me.
like the fact that St. Brown and Brian Branch got into it.
Yeah. Leaders.
So
Leaders who were here last year and went through that which I just spoke of. Like we ain't going down that road. Hey, you do something, I'm gonna give you a shove, man. Yeah, I'm gonna love you, but I'm gonna give you a shove. The shit that worked last year didn't work the way we wanted. Now we have to go next level. I think it's great.
and the good thing why it came from St. Brown talks to his dad all the time, and his dad tells him this: you can't play at the same level in 25 that you played in 24. You can't play at the same level in 26 that you did at 25. You have to play higher and higher and higher to compete with teams and stuff. So the fact that St. Brown, he's got it in his head, I got to up my game.
Yeah.
Even though he has no flaws in his game. But now he's saying, I got to be better.
And he's the poster shot. I know the chip on the shoulder stuff doesn't work for anybody, and sometimes we have a tendency of making too much out of it, but this is a guy it worked for. I mean, it did. And I was reading some article yesterday, people, your wide receiver who kept a list of guys that were taken in front of him. Don't be dissing somebody's fuel, man. And that, by the way, that fuel worked very well for him, I might add.
2 All-Pros?
Yeah.
2 All-Pros.
No, some dudes, okay, it's just words. But some dudes use that as their fuel. And that was his muscle milk, man.
Yeah.
And that's the way that it goes. So this is about, these guys know better than we do. As much as we go back and forth about, how are they going to react from last year? And is the window closed? These guys know what people are saying. They know what the vibe is, and they are still clearly one of the top contenders in the National Football League. And Vegas agrees with me.
And all those players were plucked from the NFL draft for specific reasons.
Yep.
And it's that football IQ. It's that football intelligence. There's a reason they drafted Jack Campbell. There's a reason they want him to lead the defense, because he's going to take what he got last year, take what happened to them, and use that as fuel, the St. Browns of the world. One of the many reasons I'm so high on this team is you look at some of our best players on whichever side of the ball, and you get to see who they go up against in defense every day. Penei Sewell and Aiden Hutchinson get to go head-to-head every single day in practice.
That was so cool.
You think they're not going to bring out the best of each other?
Yeah.
St. Brown and Branch, Montgomery and Campbell. Like, that's what's so great about this roster being so strong. It's a cliche, iron sharpens iron. It really does.
I saw that on our socials. I don't know who put that up on our socials, but like watching Hutch and Penei go head to head, and Hutch putting a spin move on Penei. Like that stuff, I mean, that's like internet porn. You can find that on Pornhub, I mean, honestly.
And you think Sewell can't get better? He sure as hell can, because he's going up against the top 5 edge rusher in the NFL, maybe number 1 in the next couple years.
You ever see Sewell after a loss?
It's not fun.
No, it is not fun. It's like, he's one of the nicest dudes in the world. But after a loss, man, this dude is looking at you like he could burn a hole through your chest with his eyes. Yeah. Like Superman and shit. He don't like losing. So he's going to have a chip on his shoulder. He's going to fight somebody this week. I guarantee he's going to bust somebody's ass.
It'll probably be Hassanine. It'll probably be a rookie. He's like, no. This is the big leagues now.
No. He may try to make a statement against Sam LaPorta. If I'm Sam LaPorta, I'm staying away from Penei Sewell. Because I've said Penei Sewell's going to bust his ass up.
And Penei Sewell's going to campaign for a couple passes thrown his way from Mr. Johnny Morton, who getting good reviews out of him, too, from training camp.
Oh, yeah, he may try to take his job away from him.
Maybe. Sewell could play tight end in this league.
Sure.
Easy. Pound for pound, one of the best athletes in the NFL.
Oh, phenomenal.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The questions aren't at tackle for this team. It's at the interior.
No, 100%.
Yeah.
And you know what? They're questions that I think you guys, it's going to take a little time to answer. I just, at the beginning of the year, look, I don't know. I think you're lying through your teeth. Oh, don't worry. Everything's going to be okay. Based on what? Like that's what I know what people say, but I think we have to see it first. I really do. I think we have to see it first.
I'm not sure everything's going to be all right, but there's a lot of building blocks for everything to be okay.
Sure.
You've got talent. You've got the best right tackle in the league. Taylor Decker is a good left tackle, even though in this town, every left tackle here stinks. That's the way the fans look at him. But you look at left tackle and they haven't given up any sacks. But they almost gave one. Well, almost and giving up shit is not the same.
Yeah.
You've got Gibbs. Gibbs he's pretty rough.
Prime to break out.
He's supposed to have a breakout season. Now, another thing, we've got another controversy that this may have slipped under the list. David Montgomery spoke up a little bit.
I love that man.
Said, don't sleep on me. I know y'all love Gibbs, but don't sleep on me.
I love it.
So he's got a chip. So, man, these dudes might come out in dragon fire.
Remember Montgomery's first interview when he was named a Lion? He goes, I'll do whatever this team needs me. I'll carry water to Jared Goff if that's the only role that I can do helping this team. He's everything we want in a Detroit Lion player. And you hear it now. And Jahmyr Gibbs is supportive of everything that he says.
All right, David, if you're watching right now, can you turn the station just for a second? Just okay. 3, 2, 1. Is it off now? Ain't nobody sleeping on David Montgomery. You
don't think so?
Bullshit.
You don't think so?
No. All right, is David back? Yeah, David, man. People are calling you done. It's right. Over. You got to prove. Okay, turn your station off. Fuck no.
Yeah,
no.
Nice run, brother.
No. Come on.
Yeah, but that's what he's saying.
Yeah, let him feel that way. If that's his fuel, they boo. Hiss, boo.
You know what he's
You're
trying
the
to
worst.
Do? No, he's trying to be like Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan would be fueled because he said, you said that I'm done, and then you interview the other players. I never said that to him.
Right. Yeah.
He made it up.
Right. And that's what
that
David
sounds
Montgomery,
good. Yeah.
That's what he's doing.
You know what? I was in the Chicago Bears training camp, and everybody was laughing at David Montgomery. David, did you hear that? They were all laughing at you. Yes, I get it, but man, come on. I think we saw the importance of David Montgomery and the battering ram so many times in the past. Yeah, and going back to the Commanders game, hey, listen, if you guys want to play second guesser and armchair quarterback, wasn't that one of the things that a lot of people said that, okay, the Commanders cannot stop the run? Battering ram, go. Mm-hmm. And now it's unfortunate for us that David Montgomery was also not at full capabilities, right? But
well, battering ram my ass. Jahmyr Gibbs should have started that game because Jahmyr Gibbs was playing at an all-star level. Mm-hmm. So
Montgomery was hurt. I mean, period, end of story. Everybody knows it, and that's why. I think that's why we'll start with him. He didn't look like him. Nobody forgot about David Montgomery. But if he wants to use that as fuel, listen, I'll have a David Montgomery Appreciation Day. You come down here, I'll get you anything you want from Birmingham Roast. You hungry? We'll send somebody out to get some food. I don't, for a second, I don't buy that shit. I think everybody knows the importance of David Montgomery.
Okay, I'm not, hey, David, if you're listening, I'm not like Sean and want you to turn the station off. Keep it on. Your ass should not have started against the Commanders. Jahmyr Gibbs should have started against the Commanders. He was playing at an all-star level. He was better than you.
Mm-hmm. Gibbs is better than him.
And you were injured.
Yep.
So I would have sat your ass down.
Boo, hiss, boo, trade him. I want you pissed, Dave. I want you. Yeah, you that's what, you know what? You guys, these guys know what happened. We talk so much about it, 15-2. These guys lived it. That half of that room's going, I don't want that feeling ever again in my life. Mm-hmm. This is going to be a hungry team this year, and I love it. I love it. So I want more fights. I want more people feeling like they were disrespected. Absolutely.
And in years past, I always hate to do this, but I'm going to do it anyway.
All right.
Lion teams of Lions past. The thing that pissed me off was when you go in that locker room, you knew the fan base was more upset about the losses than the players. They could give a shit. I got my paycheck. I got my, meal money. Mm-hmm. I got a nice house.
Trick money.
I got a big-ass car. I'm driving a house around masquerading as a truck or a car. They didn't give a shit. And at the first sign of adversity, guess what you saw? The U-Haul boxes. Because I'm the fuck out of here as soon as I can get out of here. And meanwhile, the fans are like, oh, my God, the Lions, they're falling apart. What's going on? Those players are like, I'm good. You can worry all you want, but don't worry about me.
Times have changed.
Yep.
Times have changed.
Get my money and go.
I know I told you this story, but for the benefit of people that aren't watching, I remember walking out with Lomas. It must have been the first week in November in 2019, and Terry I-75 eyes were there. It was we looked at each other the second we got out, and we didn't say anything. We caught eyes, and then when we were really far away from the locker room, like I made a point to say to him, I said, "Hey, Lo, those guys are done, right?" And he goes, "This is gonna like the next 2 months are going to be awful. And it was awful. It was awful. You know, I mean, those guys, you could see it. It was like, honestly, it was like going to a wake. It was like going to a wake. There was just nothing there.
Guys don't know what to say.
Yeah,
You're
there's just nothing.
somber.
And like literally, we looked at each other and it was like, we got 2 more months of this. Right. 2 more months.
Here's the sad part about I-75 eyes that you like to talk about. Mm-hmm. You can't actually see their eyes. Because when they're walking out with I-75 eyes, they're like this. Woe is me. Woe is me.
Mm-hmm.
What did I get myself into?
Mm-hmm.
Those eyes are down. Eyelids are down.
There's a lot of 1,000-yard stares, too. You know, like some dude just kind of sitting at his stall like this. Just kind of like this. Just he's not looking anywhere, but he's looking everywhere at the same time.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's so different now. Can't stress it enough. It's so different now, and I love hearing guys do that stuff. So yeah, David, boo, hiss, bad. Everybody thinks you're done. Whatever your fuel is, man. Whatever your muscle milk is, we'll deliver it to you. Good stuff.
The motivator over here.
Boo, bad. Boo, boo.
They should have you talk to the team.
Okay, you're awful. Boo, hiss. Kool-Aid was saying bad things about you. Bad. Boo. Whatever works.
Can't throw in the cold.
Yeah. You'll never go win in Green Bay in the rain. Boo,
And
hiss. That's
another
their
guy
weather.
who
Boo.
should be pissed off. Jared Goff.
Yeah, he is pissed off. You see it on Netflix's Quarterback.
Right.
I love that we got to see a little bit of the behind the scenes for him opening up and feeling what he felt about how the Rams gave up on him, what people say about him.
You know what we need to research? What is his record in the cold with the Detroit Lions?
It's a winning record. What's Matthew Stafford's record in his career? It's a losing record. He just has one Super Bowl.
Let me defend Matthew Stafford in this way. He had Matt Millen, Quinn Trisha.
We doing this again?
Okay, good.
I see. You say Goff's name and he shall appear. We were right.
3 times. 3 times.
He's not sticking anymore. That motherfucker's Beetlejuice. That's what he is. we should don't. Isn't there a potion we can get? A magic potion we can get to shrink Stick's head
Something like that. Stick was right though.
and give him bad hair? Let's do that to him.
Is there pressure on Jared Goff this year?
Oh hell yeah! There's pressure on every
Always.
Detroit Lions
Yeah.
quarterback.
Always.
Are you kidding me?
Is there
Always.
more pressure than it is on the other 3 NFC North quarterbacks?
Yeah, because he's expected to win. Like JJ McCarthy, and I don't think there's that much pressure on him.
Really?
He's a rookie. I mean, I know he's not a rookie, but he's a rookie.
Yeah,
It's his second. He didn't play last year.
But
Jordan Love, everybody thinks he's great.
I don't
There's no
see-
pressure on him.
You know what I would say. Terry threw the checkmate out there with Jared Goff is expected to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I would contend on the heels of what Terry just said. I would contend Jordan Love, and here's why. I know a lot of people up in that area that are now going, uh-oh. Is he really the guy?
Mm-hmm.
Now, based on what he's done during camp, I see him getting that mojo back.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh, see what happens when he's healthy. You know, you're starting to hear that shit. But if he meanders in the regular season and especially puts up, because you guys know the Green Bay Packers and their fan base feel that the NFC North is their birthright. That's their birthright.
Yeah.
That is correct.
That just okay. The Lions, that was cute. Ooh, they're pinching our cheek like we did with the Vikings. We're gonna take it back this year, okay? If they, especially early in the year, if he struggles and they struggle against the Lions, I think the heat's going to be turned up on him. At least based on the conversation I have with a lot of Packer fans.
Yeah.
All right, but here's the deal with Jared Goff. He can go out and be 27-29 with 438 yards, 3 touchdowns, and a 45-27 victory over the Chicago Bears. You know what they say in this city? So what?
Yep. It's
Whatever.
real. It's real.
Then he'll go out the next week, be 30-35 against Green Bay, 4 touchdowns, and people are like, so what? Then he'll go the next week,
Let it go.
20 of 31, 2 interceptions, and they lose to Buffalo or something. Let's get this. He's not the answer. You can't win with him. Get him the fuck out of here. Why do you think Jared Goff is any good? That's what he's facing.
Do you know how many variations of that tweet I saw last? You'll never win a Super Bowl with Jared Goff.
Yeah.
Honestly, do you know how many variations of that there was?
Infinite.
And it's funny. It's the impossible argument, and it's almost like the SOL people that just keep moving the goalposts down the field. How do you argue with that? Like, I'm serious. And
yeah, you don't.
To you and Stick, no. You. I don't even argue with it. Okay, we'll see. Because you know what's he done? The Rams trade him and immediately won a Super Bowl. Doesn't that tell you all you need to know? Okay, all right, cutie. Just make sure you show up the day that he wins the Super Bowl, okay? All right,
but
Adorable? We'll have
Rams
some conversations
didn't just
then.
get Jared Goff. They got other pieces. They got Aaron Donald. They surrounded him with a good team. And I think Matthew Stafford needed a real organization around him. He didn't have that here.
He didn't here.
Yeah.
Whether people want to admit it or
Jared
not.
Goff had a coaching staff that gave up on him. And then when he came here, Brad Holmes paved the way for him, said, hey, this guy's good. Watch out for him. And so then Dan Campbell believed in him. Ben Johnson believed. Am I allowed to say his name?
Well, you can. I don't.
Okay, all right. Ben Johnson believed in him, and so he became good.
Yeah.
So that shows you that if you have the right organization around you, you have the right belief in you, that it's possible. Now, I've been getting into an argument with this guy who says you can't win with Jared Goff. And so
I love that shit.
And then I've argued with the guy, and I said, well, here's the quarterbacks that have won Super Bowls. And so now at least I got him to compromise. And he'll say this to me. You can't win with Jared Goff unless you have a great defense, unless you have great wide receivers, unless you have all this bullshit, right?
Yeah.
When was the last time a quarterback, I don't care who you were, Joe Montana, what's his name, Tom Brady, all of these, when was the last time they won a Super Bowl with a bad team?
Never happened.
I haven't seen it.
No. Pretty sure Jared Goff had all of those things in the Washington Commanders game. But we're not crediting all of those things with having lost the game. It's on Jared Goff's shoulders.
Well, they didn't have a defense.
They didn't have a defense, but they had the second coming of Jesus, Ben Johnson, calling trick plays, throwing to Jameson Williams, throwing into double coverage. We're not blaming him. And I'm on the side of the quarterback gets the blame and the praise. You're the quarterback.
Yeah.
You're the highest paid player on the team. But my response right now is to those who – Jared Goff can't do it without Ben Johnson. Well, we saw what happens when Ben Johnson sucks. They lose to the Commanders, yet they still score 31 points.
I still firmly believe in the National Football League. There are exceptions to every rule. You guys know this, okay? Yeah. You need a damn good quarterback to win in the National Football League. Yeah. Period. End of story. Period. Yeah. Now, again, let me beat you to the punch. Trent Dilfer took on Kerry Collins and won Super Bowl, okay? We all know what Nick Foles did, okay? We can – Peyton Manning's last Super Bowl, the man couldn't throw.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. He couldn't – his arm died. It didn't die like Drew Brees' arm died 3 times. Like, I mean, it was – I mean, that was really dead. But if you're – Peyton Manning, suddenly lost the ability to throw, okay? There are exceptions to the rule. Much like, Broder, we talk about prospects in baseball. I'll take a note, okay? I understand that I gave up a John Smoltz, but for every John Smoltz, I can tell you Jacob Turner and Rob Brantley and the Candy Man and Daz Cameron, right? So, yes, there are exceptions to the rule. Give me a damn good quarterback. Yeah. What have you watched out of Jared Goff the last few years that would preclude you from calling him a damn good quarterback? I'll wait. We're going to be here for a while, aren't we?
Turnovers in games. And he'll go 8 or 9 games with no turnovers, or maybe one. But then they all happen in bunches.
Turnovers a myth for Jared Goff now. He's past that. Jared Goff.
It was. Yes,
it was mostly fumbles.
That's why, you know what the beautiful thing is? Let's go back to the exception to the rule argument. You know what? There are exceptions.
Yeah.
He'll have a game against the Texans, okay? And then he'll go 5 games without turning the ball over. That's why we keep, cumulative records. So at the end of the year, hey, this guy only threw 9 interceptions. Hey, he only fumbled twice. As opposed to being the turnover machine, he was, especially in his late era of the Rams. So, you know what? He's a damn good quarterback.
Here's the problem, fellas. When we look at last season, it's like the 15 wins didn't happen.
Right. You're right.
All we look at is the Lions are 0-1.
It's fucked up.
0-1 in the playoffs, and that's what they are.
That's the world we live in
now. That's where we are now. It is. No, really. That's where we're at.
It feels good.
Yeah.
I'll
take
it. It feels, it's good.
I'll take it. You guys know, I'm going to say it. The ultimate success or failure of the Detroit Lions this season will be dictated solely on what happens in February.
Yeah.
Not September, not October, not November, not December, not January. What happens in February?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Terry, to use your quote.
I just had a shot.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Here, you want some water?
No.
Rub the little boo-boo? But no, listen. Listen. Terry, This is how regular NFL franchises operate.
Right.
Well, welcome to the National Football League. It took you a long time, Lions. Yeah, I know you've been a member for a long time, but this is how Terry, I hear you say that all the time, and you're absolutely right. This is how real franchises work, man.
Right.
And we're
going to educate the people, damn it.
Yes. The people are speaking too. Mike Reed in the super chat, in the chat. A $2 super chat. Thanks, Mike Reed. Says, good morning, Broder, Uncle T, and Sean. # golf for MVP. Then you scroll 2 comments down. He didn't pay, but our guy Matthew Kruger, a historic golf hater, says Jared Goff has a worse mobile game than John Kitna did when he was with the Lions. The mobile QB argument.
Okay, he is not mobile, and he does not have the white boy wiggle.
No.
But
I love white boy wiggle.
He wins games.
He's accurate. His ball placement's there. He's a leader. He can push the ball down the field, short passes, under pressure. He does quarterbacking well. Sorry he can't scramble like Lamar Jackson.
Well, this is why it's imperative. Let's make sure that the interior's cleaned up.
Yep, I'm 100%.
Because and I say this, and I was making fun of this the other day on the morning show. The response, it's a canned response when you say, "Look, Jared Goff doesn't handle pressure real well," and you know what the canned response every time is, "Well, what quarterback does?" Okay, some quarterbacks are better at it than Jared Goff is. That's. I mean, I don't know how that's arguable, but especially as you know, and I think in fairness to him, one of the charter members of the Slap Golf Club, it's the pressure up the middle.
Oh, yeah.
I've heard you say it 100 times.
Yeah.
So make sure you take care of that. But I hear people say, Terry, Ben Roethlisberger, this giant stationary target, right, had a little bit of that wiggle going on. He had that slide step. Aaron Rodgers, some guys are better at it, and that's not in his repertoire.
Roethlisberger, it wasn't really white boy wiggle. What would happen with Roethlisberger would go to his left, stop, and then the fat from his belly would go like this.
So I guess
thought it was white boy wiggle, but it really wasn't.
It was his own variation of the wiggle.
Right.
Do you remember he would take that slide step, and you're like, how the hell did he avoid that? I mean, he's a giant. He's 250 pounds.
That was
man.
white boy jiggle.
Right.
Like Luka Doncic.
So I, and that's why, who was the guy that you said the Jared Goff hater?
Kruger, Matthew Kruger.
Matt, I feel you, because I think sometimes people get, people in their adamant way to defend him. I think people kind of make that straw man argument. You're absolutely right. No quarterback says, man, I want to be under pressure today. How they handle it is 2 different things. He doesn't handle pressure.
You know who did not handle pressure real well?
Who?
Patrick Mahomes.
Mm-hmm. It took
Remember
him a minute.
when his offensive line disintegrated? He looked pretty mortal.
The greatest quarterback I've ever seen
Mr. Foster?
in my life, Tom Brady.
Mm-hmm.
What the New York Giants did to him in that Super Bowl was they made Tom Brady look mortal.
Yeah.
You're right. No quarterback wants pressure. How they handle it is something different, and escapability, et cetera. That doesn't mean, and I'm glad you're not yelling at me. That doesn't mean I don't want I want Jared Goff as my quarterback. I never thought those words would come out of my mouth, but I have confessed my sins in the past. I thought he was shot too. Openly admit it. I thought he was shot. Mentally, I thought he was shot. I did.
I'm not judging you for that.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to be a dick a little bit for a minute.
Oh, I like that.
Here it comes.
I was covering the National Football League and talked to my league people. They always said this: you've got to put pressure on the opposing quarterback because most guys can't handle it. And then you've got to protect your guy because you have to assume that your guy cannot handle it. So, and if you do those two things, you're going to win.
Fair. Agreed.
Is that okay with you?
I think that's fair.
All right.
I think that.
I don't want to.
What's dickish about that?
I remember watching a game on a Sunday night, maybe 15 years ago, Terry, and I thought Tony Dungy really put the nail to what the National Football League is today, and it's your quarterback's ability to hurt the defense and your defense's ability to get after your quarterback. Peel all the layers away. That's the National Football League today.
Yeah.
It really, and I think all the calls, the way it's reffed, rule changes, I think everything kind of supports that. And you know what? Again, the NFL never fails. The NFL always wins. All that stuff has made the NFL bigger and stronger and more powerful and more lucrative than it's ever been in our lifetime. And you got to remember, T and I grew up in an era where at one point in time, the NFL was number 2. The NFL was legitimately number 2, okay? Baseball was king. And T, Bill Keenest and I have talked about, I don't know if there's a quote-unquote moment where it flipped, but we kind of came, maybe the day of the catch. The Dwight Clark, Joe Montana beating the Dallas Cowboys is kind of when the NFL finally passed MLB. But it happened, and there's been no looking back. It has been 40-plus years of the National Football League being by far the biggest game in the world, by far.
And one big reason is you protect the quarterback.
Yep.
Now, I am going to do a football move. I want you to guess what this is. I'm going to move over here to young Sean Baligian. What football move is this in the National Football League?
Oh, yeah. T's got some big, strong hands, too. That feels good.
All right. What is that?
I don't
What
know
did I
where you're
just do?
going with this one.
Roughing the quarterback. That's what I just
That's
did.
exactly it. That's exactly
You
it.
can't touch them these days.
No,
That's exactly
that's
it.
15 yards
Yeah.
right there.
Unless they scramble out of the pocket, then you can kill them.
Right.
Give me a quarterback who stays in the pocket.
So back in the day, Terry, you'll probably remember this. Spielman had a meltdown once. This is like mid-90s. Why don't we just put pink tutus on the quarterback? I'm paraphrasing and everything. He was 100% right.
Oh, he said pink tutus.
He was 100% right. And I mean, we've been the victim of that. I mean, how many times have we seen it? Like, are you serious? You're going to call that? And Terry, you nailed it. But that felt good, dude. My shoulders are so tense.
And I just got 15 yards.
Yeah.
Because I think I'm going to get kicked out of the studio for my 15-yard penalty.
You are. Oh, yeah. Oh, for sure. No, this is your show.
There might be a fine.
Take us
too.
home.
There might be a fine. There might be a fine after that.
All right. Well, we got to get out of here. I got to make sure Honey Bun got her Shadeur Sanders jersey.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Sneaking out here a little bit early today?
No. I read that clock wrong.
Oh, yeah, I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
No, we're going to stick around for a half hour more.
So did you say, like, legitimately Shadeur is like flying off the, really?
$250 million, they say, in jersey sales. And apparently he added some clause in his contract, part of his marketing magic, that gives him, I don't know, we have different numbers. I heard like 5.6% of jersey sales, which is more than like the 2 to 4 that players normally get. You said you heard 20, Terry?
Yeah, I heard 20.
Ultimately, he's making a lot of money
Wonderful.
off of these jersey
That's
sales.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
brilliant. Good for him.
Yeah, the conspiracy theory is that owners knew he was going to try to include this in his clause, so that's why he fell to the fifth. Part of the reason why he fell to the fifth round.
Well, he fell to the fifth round because they didn't want to deal with daddy's bullshit.
That too. But
so why would I guess if I'm going to follow that logic, why would the NFL care if he got 4.5% of $250 million because the $250 million goes to them? That doesn't make sense to me.
No,
I don't know. I don't know. It's.
I'm not buying that.
You're not.
No.
I think the NFL owners should love that.
I think it's the players now in the NIL era coming out of college with brands of their own that they're coming in, they're requesting all soon to be equity in the organization, they're getting more money out of their jersey sales, all the stuff that the NFL normally
but how many
likes
dudes
to keep
could
close.
do that coming out of college?
Not
Not
many,
too many.
but definitely not a fifth round pick.
Right.
That's money that they want for themselves. And this is all brand like there's a lot of speculation, and I said conspiracy theory because no one knows exactly how this all happened, but the numbers are out there. He's made $250 million. He hasn't made $250 million. They sold $250 million of his jersey right on ClevelandBrowns.com. It's the first jersey that they show on their site. The NFL's pushing it too.
Yeah, but since I had to buy a jersey,
Yeah.
do you know what the first when I went to the Cleveland Browns thing, they had Miles Garrett.
They did?
Yeah, it wasn't Shadeur Sanders. So they know you're gonna find Shadeur Sanders. So you got to go thumb through a whole bunch of players that you don't care about to get to his jersey because people are going to it.
It's wild that Arch Manning's going to be the Browns quarterback next year anyway, but oh well.
I don't think I asked you guys early at the beginning of the show. I don't think I'd buy a jersey. I just don't anymore. If I had to, I'm one of those guys. I hear a lot of people say, "Well, I wouldn't put a name on it or whatever." Okay, you know what? I think it's cool, the old school. Like, I would get a Lions 36 jersey.
Yeah.
I love Benny Blades.
Yeah.
Like, could you imagine? It's not like I'm going to be walking around town in it, but some dude walking around in a Benny Blades jersey. I'd do something like that. If I was to get a jersey, I think I'm past jersey age for the most part. I have some jerseys that I've had for a long time.
Right.
That's different. But, yeah, I'm going to go out and get a jersey. I couldn't envision
I
going
don't
to
know
get a
if
jersey
it's
of a player
age
today.
or just that's who we are. I feel silly wearing another man's jersey.
I agree with you. What about the old school guys? Like somebody.
I would wear Gordie Howe.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
I like that
something like that.
Nowadays, players change teams too much, and now they change jersey numbers year to year.
Yeah.
Like, if you bought a Gibbs jersey last year, it's different.
I
A
would-
JMO jersey.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I might get one. Like it just a Benny Blades jersey.
Yeah.
Like a legitimate
should.
number 36. I love the guy. That was just, coming from the U. I don't think people, unless you live through it, you don't understand how big that was.
Oh, the U was.
It was the dry ice. I mean, just all of it. I mean, those guys were the bad guys. And, my dad, the cop, is, look at this stuff. Those guys could be in jail. Typical. And I'm going, yeah, go kick the shit out of Dion in Florida State, So legitimately, I love those guys. But, yeah, I don't think I could envision getting a jersey today.
Yeah.
I don't think I could.
If you were to get one for a Lions player on the team this year, who would it be?
This year?
Yeah.
Penne.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Penny.
I love that man.
Yeah.
But I would never wear it.
Right.
Maybe I would hang it up in the man's room.
You know who I wouldn't get? David Montgomery. Boo, bad, David. Bad. Nobody. Boo, you're done. Boo.
I'm not getting a Jared Goff jersey.
No.
Yeah, you're right. There's no way I could wear it. There's no way. Like, show up to do. I think we're doing it at second best again. Neil and I are doing that, and I'm sitting. I don't think I could do it. Show up. Hey guys, I'm in my Penei Sewell jersey. Hang it up in the room. Put it like in a
Frame it.
frame and everything. Yeah, I do something like that. Yeah, I do something like that.
Right.
But wear it. I'm with you. It'd be,
Not wearing it to the big game.
dude's like 71 years younger than me. Hey, fellas, no, I don't think. Well, honestly, I have no interest in going to games anymore. I don't. I'm like, I think for so many years, guys like Terry and I were at that place every week of our life. I legitimately forgot what it was like to sit at home and watch a game. I did. I forgot. Like, and
you know, you will never ever see me on Thanksgiving. That's one day you will never see me again.
Never ever again. Never. I wouldn't even take my kids on Thanksgiving.
Most people don't understand, and I didn't understand until I experienced it. But when you go to a game as a member of the media, it's a different experience. I don't want to say it's not fun because it's cool being in that stadium regardless, and you get to hang out with the other writers and media members. But it's not. You're not a fan. It's not a fan experience. No. You're not even allowed to clap when they score a touchdown. Like you're there and it's all business. You're there 2, 3, 4 hours before the game and after. That transition to the couch. You got to
get the injury report.
Yeah. Tweet that out.
But Thanksgiving, you will never see me because you got to get there, you know, before the game.
Yep.
And then while you're at the game, everybody's eating at home. And then my son, who I still love, would look for my plate, and he would eat my food. And then when I got home, I'm like, I'm hungry.
Where's my food?
I did that to my dad.
It's in Little B's belly.
I told you I went 30 straight years. 5 of them with my friends, and then as a quote unquote member of the media. 30 straight years, and COVID ended the streak. I'll never go back again.
Yeah.
I won't go back as a fan on Thanksgiving. Like that first Thanksgiving to actually be at home with my kids the first time in their life. No way. And I'm not like. No disrespect. It was I went to a game 2 years ago. The game that Lomas got in, the Monday night game when they put him in the den.
Because Lomas is your boy.
Yeah, that's why I went against the Raiders. Remember on Monday night? Yeah.
Got McDaniel's fired.
Yeah. That was like I wanted to be there. Like that's my guy. So it was like, hey, I'm there. Gave him a bro hug. No, don't tell anybody. I was out at halftime.
Yeah.
I had two great seats to the game. I sat there the first half. Once I gave Lowe the bro hug, I was out. I had the I-75
anti-jersey.
Yeah.
We're getting you a Lomas Brown jersey. Are you wearing it?
Yeah, I'd do that. That's different. I'd do that.
That's your guy.
I'd do that. Yeah. I'd make him some wings, and I go, you got to sign it. And for your wings? Sure. Like, you know, I can hear Lomas.
Oh, you weren't there.
Right.
He had an appearance with Lomas Brown at a wing place.
Yeah.
They had a trough of wings, and Lomas ate it.
Oh, it's
all of it.
He and his brother.
It was like this long of wings, and Lomas was
I've never seen two men like his brother. I don't know if you ever met his brother. His brother's much smaller than Lowe, and his brother, his eating capacity is much larger than Lowe's.
Really?
And that's what he was going, my brother's a machine, like that. And they were just sitting there. They destroyed him. And
that's the easy word.
But no, you know, to each your own. My buddies ask me every year, Terry, my group of friends, hey man, you want to go to a game with us this year? And I was like, no thanks. You know what? Sorry, fantasy football's the same way.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
That was such an integral part of my life. And Terry I did a show on television. I did a show on radio. The year that I stopped, there ain't no way I'm ever going back to that. Because I'm not like this constantly. I sit at home and I watch football. I'm not worried about, Kool-Aid needs one more carry. Just give me one more yard. I'm not even asking for a touchdown. Just no. It's like bells and whistles. I can just watch football.
So you don't play fantasy anymore?
None. I've been in the league in 4 years.
Fantasy football?
I do.
I don't.
Nope.
I'm envy. I mean,
I'm not making fun of you.
No.
For me, it's more bond. Like I've got in my Michigan baseball fantasy group. We got some Woodward sport. It's more of a bonding with your friends.
No, I get.
But it does change how you view football on
1,000%.
And Mondays and Saturdays and Thursdays and Fridays.
And
Wednesdays.
If you go away from it, you'll
withdraw a little
So
bit.
the reason why I did, I was in $1,000 league, like no joke, $1,000 league, which think of the payout when you have 12 teams. And so the COVID year, if you remember with all the wacky COVID rules, I was like, there ain't no way in hell I'm paying $1,000. No way. Right? Where if a guy sneezes, if Terry sneezes, he's mandatory out 10 days. There's no way. And that first week, I was like, wait a second. this is great. Like, throw my phone across the room. I'm not paying. And it was like, okay, I'm done. I'm never going to do it again.
Yeah.
But like Terry said, I'm not bashing on you or anybody else. I think your jaw's going to drop at how much you don't miss it.
Yeah.
I don't miss it at all.
But this school is in a Big Ten baseball fantasy league.
Are you legitimately in a Big Ten baseball?
No, it's with my
with
teammates, my former teammates.
Your guys.
No, I have a friend, D. Fry. He's in a NASCAR fantasy league.
His name is Deep Fried.
D. Fry.
Oh, D. Fried.
Daryl.
I was going to say
Yeah.
deep fry. I
Yeah.
want to go to his house. I'll bring my turkey. Let's deep fry this.
That's the
some
best
catfish
nickname I ever
over.
heard.
Yeah. Oh, the catfish. Oh, man.
It's the best nickname I ever heard.
Deep Fry.
D. Fry.
No, it's Deep
He's
Fry.
in a NASCAR, Formula One.
No, NASCAR.
NASCAR. I tried golf one year, fantasy golf. Fantasy baseball's fun, but you have to.
I think it's the best.
every day.
My personal opinion, I think out of all of them, I think fantasy baseball's the best.
Yeah.
My personal,
You know
like,
the stats.
bang for your, you know everything.
Yeah.
It's insane, but no, it's the game day experience has changed. Hey, listen, the exhibition experiences has changed. I can't tell you for how many years living through experience, I would say, all right, are you a parent of a young kid? I get it. You might not want to take your kid to Ford Field on a Sunday. You know what? You want to give them their introductory course? Take them to an exhibition game.
Yeah.
There's 1/4. That's out the window. The place is packed. It's nuts now during exhibition season. So
It's too hot though.
4 days.
yeah.
4 days.
And then
football.
there's dudes you never even heard of playing.
Yeah. They're playing to get on film for other
But the
teams.
kids don't know.
No, they don't.
The kids see the Lions.
Yeah.
One year I took my son, I don't know, he's like 4 or 5, and we beat the Browns at the end of the game. It was the greatest day of his life.
Yeah.
We're going to be good this year. And I'm going, yes, we are, son. Just put my head down
All
and
right, but
shake it.
there's certain people who should know better. You know what really pisses me off during exhibition season?
What?
The anchors on the local
Oh.
TV stations. They're like, hey, Bill, the Lions lost to the Chargers 23-7. What does that mean for the season? Now, mind you, nobody played. Penei Sewell did not play. Taylor Decker didn't play. Jared Goff didn't play. And then that anchor might say, there's bad signs. They couldn't score any points.
Yeah.
Shut up.
I had a back and forth with somebody. I'm not going to mention his name because I'm a big fan of him, but kind of a prominent person a few years ago that kind of went down that road in exhibition season. And I don't know why. Maybe he caught me at the wrong time. I usually don't respond anymore. Like I'm in a happy place and stuff, but I responded, and I was like, are you new to this? Like, is this like really? Are we doing? I said, and he calls games for a team.
Mm-hmm.
I said, what if somebody was carrying on like this and your team lost a game in exhibition? Wouldn't you laugh at them? Like, come on, like really?
You see those eyes? Those are the I-75 eyes that players used to have. You couldn't actually see the eyes.
That's what frustrates me is, and I know, for a long time the low-hanging fruit was banging on the Lions, and they deserved every bit of it.
Yeah.
Make no mistake about it. But I had to draw the line about that. It's the exhibition season. It's fake football, and as Terry so eloquently pointed out, there is a really good chance we aren't going to see any of our prominent players.
Yeah.
Any of them.
Especially with Dan Campbell here.
Right.
Dan Campbell said, y'all not getting injured.
No.
Look what happened last year.
It's so stupid.
It's why they have 2 joint practices with the Texans and the Dolphins.
That's
this
where
year.
they get their work.
Yeah, that's
Joint
where
practices.
starters go against starters in practice, where the coaches, they can control everything. And you let
Now,
your
did
2s,
I
3s,
ever
and
tell you
5s.
the Pittsburgh Steelers preseason game story? I was covering the Lions and the Pittsburgh Steelers way back in the day. And Bill Cowher was the coach of the Steelers.
Yeah.
And he said before the game, I just want to see where we are as a running team. So this dude ran the football. That's all he did. Just 3rd and 16.
Run.
He ran off tackle. So he didn't give a shit about the game.
Yeah.
So I'm running. I want to see what we got there. So anyway, this dude follows me out of the press box. He said, "T, did you see what the Lions? Because the Lions won 35-6." I said, "T, what? You always dogging the Lions. Well, what do you got to say after the night's game?" I says, "Preseason football. It doesn't matter."
Nothing.
And I said, "Dude," and he's just jumping up and down. There's this little dog that used to. Oh, his name was Bouncy. He would do like this. Bouncy was always bouncing. So anyway, Bouncy's following me, saying, "T, you gotta admit they look pretty good." I said,
Stop it.
"Okay, did you really watch the game?" He said, "Yes." I said, "Bill Cowher, the Pittsburgh Steelers. If it's 3rd and 16, do you really think he's going to run off tackle?"
Only Dan Campbell would do that.
Right.
Brett Bielema against Brady Hoke. That was the one that, remember, like the second half of that game. No offense, Broder. Well, things are better now. I can bring it up, and you know.
I know.
But that game was, it's 3rd and 8, and he's sitting there like this, covering his face, laughing because they couldn't stop the run.
Yeah.
Terry, you're giving me flashbacks right now, and it's I'm gonna start doing this because it's just like, man, I don't know how anybody could think this team. It's exhibition football.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
it means nothing. It just, for me, it just gives me an opportunity to think about the teams that the Lions are playing. Like, oh, the Chargers. What kind of year are they going to have? Are they going to upset the Chiefs this year in the AFC West?
No.
All right, but can you find that in the? Can you look at the exhibition game and say, "Oh yeah, I see that"?
No. It has nothing to do with that. It's just, okay, the Chargers. I'm thinking about them.
why would a coach show you anything new or interesting in a game that doesn't count?
There's no reason.
But that's why when you have these conversations with people, it's like, I can only lead you so far. Your logic has to take over at some point in time. And if I sound condescending, in this regard, I am. In this regard, I absolutely. I lived through preseason champions 4-0. Stop it. It doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
Now here is what you get out of exhibition football. You get to see Hendon Hooker play.
Oh, yeah.
That's it.
Maybe Kyle Allen.
Is he done? Do you think he makes a team? Y or N?
I think he makes a team.
Yeah.
So I think he's been having a little bit of a rebirth.
Okay.
He may have that number 2 spot right now, but not locked up. So we'll see.
I still think if Jared Goff goes down earlier, misses an extended period of time, it's Hendon Hooker's football team. If Jared Goff has to miss a quarter or miss a couple plays late in the game, Kyle Allen, the Teddy Bridgewater of 2025, goes in. I think Hendon Hooker, they don't trust him. We saw it last year. They don't trust him in small moments. I hope that's changed.
That kind of told me. But one thing that we talked about yesterday, it looks they want to use Tate at center. You know, that's let's see. You know, there are still things to figure out with this team. Make no mistake about it. But you know, all the slapdicks in years gone by that would try telling that to that young Matt Broder out of Northwest Texas State that's trying to win a job. No, you know what? I am going to tell Matt Broder, you aren't going to make the Lions, right? Like that's where they know what this roster is going to look like.
Yeah.
Today,
And the other thing, not to be rude,
Be rude.
I don't give a shit if you make the roster or not. I care about September.
Yep.
I don't care about the 3rd string left tackle, the 3rd string left guard, or the number 6 receiver.
Do you care about the 8th string defensive tackle? Because we might be needing them this year.
No, don't do that.
I know.
Don't do that
You
again.
needed him last year.
No.
Are we? I was thinking about this the other day. Yesterday, actually, I was sitting on my couch. I put my feet up, and I was thinking about the Lions and that defense. I was like, did Aaron Glenn have one of the best years of a coordinator could ever have that no one's talking about?
You mean the guy that people were clamoring to fire last year?
Yes. I remember him sitting on the sideline. I don't remember which game. He's sitting on the sidelines with his knees crossed, just enjoying the 4th quarter. We talk about that defense being depleted all season. Man, Aaron Glenn put together a hell of a year.
That's why I got a head coaching job.
You know what's amazing, too? I don't know if you guys are aware of this. Do you know the Tigers aren't playing on Thursday?
Really?
Isn't that wonderful?
Wow. So we just get to focus on
Isn't that
Harbaugh and
wonderful?
Campbell?
Yeah. Isn't that...
Herbert and
And I
Goff?
don't
Still
know...
watching the Tigers?
Terry,
Yes.
you're right. I don't know why I'm excited to watch the game because I know I'm not going to see anybody. I also willfully admit it doesn't mean a damn thing.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to watch it. I am. I'm already thinking about what the menu's going to be because my boy's going to be home that night. All right, what are we making? Do you want to go with the Durocs? Do you want me to put some beef short ribs on there? Which way you're going to roll? So
I got to try the brisket.
Well, the brisket, I saved the brisket. That's a regular season thing, right? I'm not wasting a good brisket on stupid, meaningless exhibition football. You know what I mean? But that's. I'm still excited.
Yeah.
I am. I'm still excited.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm watching the
invite-
game, but I'm not wasting any food on them. We might have macaroni and cheese and a hamburger or something, but there's nothing special for this game.
I'll come over.
You always.
I'll come over, Sean, with the brisket, man. Just let
No.
We'll do it during the regular season, I promise.
We might have
Okay,
Jell-O
awesome.
for the Lions' first preseason game.
With the fruit inside?
Yeah,
All right.
that's the only way I can eat it.
I don't know. You got me jealous. You're taking it easy out around Eastern Market. Like,
I've invited you, and you didn't
You
come.
didn't come.
When?
What's up with that?
Like a year ago.
I could show you around the whole Eastern Market area.
No, you know what the problem with this station is?
What's that?
I said I want to take you guys to the Eastern Market Brewery, and then maybe we have like a little bourbon afterwards.
Yep.
And here's what I get. I don't drink that much. For one day. And it's oh man, I don't want to do that.
There are so many jewels like in Eastern Market.
There really are.
Hustler's Paradise.
That really, it is some good meat places down there. I go to get my Wigglies down in that area.
Wigglies,
That
Market
corned
with
beef.
corned
Man,
beef hash brown.
I love smoking that.
I
shit.
got a meat guy at Eastern Market.
Do you really?
Private meat guy.
I probably know him.
I'll let that one
Terry.
No,
marinate.
you don't know.
I caught that.
You'd be
Broder.
surprised, Terry.
Nicely done.
Sapino's Pizza.
Very good.
Underrated.
Severino.
Very
Yep,
good.
Severino.
We went to a place where you could buy rocks.
Rocks?
Rocks.
You
Like
can't
pet
tell
rocks or like...
No, like a rock.
Okay.
Yeah, throw hitting you in your eye, put your eye out.
Okay,
A
not the
rock.
ones you smoke.
No, a rock.
No,
Okay.
no.
Or where,
no,
the ones you
I know
wear.
it's in the east side
No,
Detroit.
a
but
rock
still,
that you can find in the ground.
Yeah. They sell them?
Yeah.
Whoever invented the pet rock, genius.
That guy.
$1 million. Millionaire.
Right.
Yeah. I wish I was that dumb.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
No, you know what? I'm that dumb to watch that game on Thursday. I openly admit it. There's no reason. Exactly. I want to hear the. It just that's kind of become that's Sunday night at 8:15, man. That's like we know where we're all going to be on Sunday night at 8:15, and it just brings back those happy memories, And the weather's going to be a little lower on Thursday looking ahead. Because when you old, you start to pay attention to the weather a little bit more.
Yep.
So the temperature's going to go down like this during the week. It's going to give you all those fall vibes, man. It's going to give you all those fall vibes.
Got goosebumps. Hell of a show, fellas.
All right, boys.
Always a
All
pleasure
right.
doing it with you.
It's my pleasure too. We'll see you next week, and we'll talk about that first big preseason game. Oh, in the NFL, they don't want you to call it an exhibition game.
Yeah.
It's preseason. They scream at you when you say exhibition.
Yeah. And they still call the Pro Bowl and not flag football.
Meaningless.
Yeah. All right, take us out, Terry.
All right, everybody. Thanks for joining us. This is Terry Foster for Sean. I'm not going to wear another man's jersey, Baligian. And Matt Broder, I'm going to wear every man's jersey. So we got
Jared Goff.
got diversity on here and stick. Jared Goff sucks. All right. We're out, everybody. Be good.
Boo
And,
Montgomery,
of course,
boo.
no smoking, please.
Bad.
Oh, press the like button.
Yes.
Like this. Press it. That's it.
Man.
Please. All right.